Hi, I'm Julie Taylor and I'll be your instructor this semester in your online math class. I've been at Wake Tech for over 10 years and this is my third year of teaching online. I really enjoyed it and I hope you'll really enjoy the class also. You may have heard that math online is challenging, and that's true. But if you're disciplined, it's very possible for you to be successful in this course. Right now, you're already getting started by watching this video. The next thing you need to do is read through the text version of the online orientation that's posted in Blackboard. You'll see some of the same questions that we're going to talk about in this video, but there are more details in the text version, so be sure to read it carefully. After you finish that, then you'll take the online orientation quiz in Blackboard also. You can take that multiple times, so if there's something you don't know or you don't remember, go back and look it up and then take it again if you want to, as many times as you need to get 100. Then you can go ahead and get started with the math work. Register for my math lab. There's instructions on how to do that in the orientation, and work ahead. We've got a little bit of extra time in this first lesson because we extend that deadline to August 25th to allow people who add late during that drop add period time to get their book and get started and get the quiz in by the deadline. So if you're in the class and ready to go day one, take advantage of that extra time. Go ahead and get started and get a little ahead of schedule. You'll probably need that time later on. Right now we're going to take a look at some questions that sometimes cause confusion, so I want to go over those together. Then as you read through the online orientation, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. I'm looking forward to working with you this semester. I'm here to help you. Now let's take a look at those questions. Okay, the first question we're going to look at is what textbook, software, and calculator are required for this course? The textbook we're using is the same textbook that's used by seated Math-O-60 classes. It's Pre-Algebra, the 4th edition by Lyle and Hestwood. It's packaged with the MyMathLab access code, which is required for this online class. You will also need the Math-O-60 lab manual that's sold at the bookstore, and for the calculator you need a TI-30. If you already have like a TI-83 graphing calculator, TI-84 graphing calculator, you can use that. That's fine. That will prepare you for what's ahead in Math-O-70, Math-O-80. If you prefer to use only the electronic version of the book, then you may purchase just the access code online during the registration process. The printed book is actually not a requirement for the course, but you don't save that much money in using only the ebook, so it's probably to your benefit to get the physical book and be able to take it with you places when you're not right beside your computer. So that's a matter of personal choice. You can choose either option. The next question we will look at is, am I required to use the my.waketech.edu email address? And the answer is yes. You are required to use that address for all official Wake Tech communication, and online classes do fall into that category. You can activate your email address at the Wake Tech website if you haven't done so already. Click on Student Portal and you'll be given instructions on how to do that. Once you've activated, please make sure you can send and receive email at that address. If you have any problems, contact the Wake Tech Help Desk at 866-7000. Remember, in this class we're going to use a couple different help desks. For email, you're going to contact the Wake Tech Help Desk. Anything in MyMathLab that you have technical issues with or trouble getting logged in, you're going to contact the MyMathLab technical support. And that number and email address are in your Course Compass class. You'll see that and you'll have a tab to click on. Be sure you use this Wake Tech email address when you register for MyMathLab. If you use something else, then you'll be getting emails from me saying, please change this. So it's easier just to start off with that address at the beginning. Am I required to come to campus anytime during the semester? Well, we don't have any class meetings. We don't meet as a group. We don't take any tests as a group. But you are required to come to campus. You must come 2 times during the semester. Once to take a midterm and once to take a final exam. Both will be taken in the Distance Education Testing Center on main campus. That's in LE15. There is no testing center on the North Campus at this point in time, so you have to come to the main campus. Is there an attendance policy in this online class? Yes, the same Wake Tech attendance policy applies to this class as it does to seated classes. You must attend 90% of all scheduled class meetings. The way you attend is by completing assignments. All of the assignments, except for videos, count as your attendance in this class. If you miss more than 4 assignments total, you will be withdrawn from the class. If you have extenuating circumstances going on, causing you to miss an assignment or need an extension on assignment, then please communicate that with me. I'll work with you as much as I can, but if you miss more than 4 assignments, you will be withdrawn from the class. Okay, what do I do next? We've talked about most of this already. Read the online orientation module that's posted below this video in Blackboard. It's a good deal of reading, but there are lots of details about the class that are not included in this video, so you really do need to read every page. As you get near the end, you'll be given the course ID for this course. Write it down. You need that when you're registering in My Math Lab. If you think you may be able to test out of this course, take the optional pretest that's posted in Blackboard. Remember to activate your my.waketech.edu email address. Use the help desk if you need assistance with that. We need to get that straightened out as quickly as possible if there are any issues. Purchase your book at the bookstore or purchase the access code online during registration so that you can go ahead and get started. Take that orientation quiz that's in Blackboard. Then go ahead and go to CourseCompass.com and register and enroll in the course. Click on Assignments and print the Getting Started document, and then just read that and follow instructions to go ahead and get started with math. Remember, as you go through all of these steps, to email any questions. That's what I'm here for, and I'll be glad to help you in any way that I can. I'm looking forward to working with you this semester, so don't forget to email any questions that you have throughout the semester. Thanks a lot.